Eagles get it back. They're going to run some clock or maybe throw the dagger.
Squawking Eagles Podcast. I'm your host, Mike, joined by Miguel, Mark, and Deuce. How's it going, guys?
Let's go, Birds.
Yes, we are here. This is the Week 11 podcast. We're going to recap this, as Deuce calls it, a snoozer game. This 10-7 Monday Night Football game. And we're going to talk a little bit of, I guess you can say, some drama that's in the locker room happening, and Jeffrey Lurie's coming in and having to talk to players. Like, don't want to talk about it. I think it's just media hype. And then we're gonna talk about this Detroit Lions game, because I think this is the game. This is the season game right here. This is the game that's going to dictate the rest of the year for the Eagles. Yeah, big time. So if you want to follow us on Squawking Eagles Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, TeePublic. If you want to buy some T-shirts, go head right on over there. Let's get started. Mark.
Yep.
You want to talk about the defense? This game was a defensive struggle or battle between.
Fight.
It was a fight. Okay. The defensive fought for the Eagles, but the Packers kind of fought too. So
I know. Well, the Packers are a good team, right? Yeah. They're a good team.
But one Micah Parsons was on the field, and he did what? Did he do anything?
He went up against a really good O-line and a really fast mobile quarterback, and realized that he didn't actually want to hurt Philly, because obviously where he wants to be, because who doesn't want to play for Philly? So he got a color green. He wanted the color green. So
Micah Parsons wanted to play for the Eagles.
That's what I'm saying. So he didn't want to hurt us, because he's wearing the wrong color green, and he realized that. So he's like, I'll try, but you know what it is? It's a lot of people like I know Deuce, others, like, oh, it's a snoozer. You know what happens when two great defenses, like our defense, finally kind of came together. Our linebackers, look great. Bond looked great. D line came together. We got some plays. You know what's great? You know what's a really cool thing? I know people talk about sports all the time, and I feel like my whole life there's always been like one thing that stood out. You guys like mine. I like to talk about running the ball, but there's always one big key that comes up with football, particularly in every year. Defense wins championships, right? That's the going motto. And you know what our defense just did Monday night? Looked like they were trying to show us how they can lock down anybody to win a championship. You're going to say, oh, well, they didn't have all their best weapons. They had Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs did not have a great night. He put up points. He always does. He's one of the best running backs in the NFL. Jordan Love looks great all year. Plays the Eagles, looks like he doesn't know how to play football. Every time. I remember against Brazil last year, they're hyping up, oh, Jordan Love's going to have a great season. He got great players. Looked like nothing against us. It's just how it goes. He comes up against us, he can't play. Our defense is there, and our defense looked good.
So let's go to the other side here. Juice, you didn't enjoy the game.
So, quick question number one.
Yeah.
Do you guys have O-lineman injuries right now?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
A lot of them.
Okay.
Cam Jurgens was out, so you got Brett Toth was in there.
Lane Johnson got hurt.
Lane Johnson was out, limped off, carted off, and then came back and played.
And then our guard's out too, right?
You can't. That's he's got the dog in him.
We also have Steen in there right now. Our guards are rotating.
I will say that the O line and the D line, I think, were the highlights in my opinion. The protection looked clean, as well as Jordan Love. I don't know what he was doing in the pocket, or didn't see a thing. No receivers, but is this sustainable? Coming off of a bye week, a 2-week break, putting up 10 points. Are we even still, is that sustainable going against Detroit with a more than capable wide receiver core?
No, it's not. And I think that's what's been in the media all week this week is about that is not sustainable. You can't put up 10 points and just think you're going to win a game every week.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Brown, was apparently on Twitch talking about, he was playing Madden, and he goes, "This is more. I'm going to get more yards here than I will in real life." So it's like he wants the ball. He's a team, but he's the captain. He wants the ball. He wants to be the game changer in the game. So I understand that. Miguel, what are your thoughts on the whole AJ Brown getting 2 targets in the first drive and then 2 for the rest of the game?
To be honest with you, I there was at least 3 to 4 times where I watched the game with my dad all the time, and I would yell at the TV that AJ's open right over the middle, and Jalen didn't see him. So there was a couple times where he didn't see him, but there were other times. You got to remember that these teams game plan to take AJ away from the game plan. So a lot of the things that, okay, yeah, he's going to get frustrated, but I'm sure that he sees that they're game planned against him. But he also has to be pissed off because this is the second time my brother has said this, that a lot of the routes that AJ is running are just straight vertical routes or quick comeback routes. There's nothing crossing. There's no crossing routes. There's nothing to try to get him open the middle or kick him out or put him in motion and let him, have a screen or a bubble screen, or there's none of that. There's just have him running vertical routes pretty much. And, that's got to be frustrating, especially when you're not seeing the ball. And then the one play where it was like the 4th and 20 or something like that, and they lobbed the ball up there towards the end of the game.
Yeah, they're calling that the rogue play.
Yeah, they're calling it the rogue play. But even then, I didn't see AJ really make an effort to adjust his body to make an attempt to catch that ball.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I don't know, man. I think this game, it was a defensive game. I think it felt like an old-timey, and I mean old-timey, I mean like early 2000s Eagles games where they were winning,
it was like that.
9-6, 9-3 type games. And it just shows you the defensive paralysis of both teams. I am getting a little frustrated with Shane Steichen. Wow.
You wish he was the offensive coordinator.
Patullo's play calling, questionable. I'm probably got sports pickled on this, but I saw that Dom took him out of the office today or walked him out of the office. Was there any news about Patullo today?
No, what I read was that AJ was taken by Dom to go talk to Jeffrey Lurie during practice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's that smells like 2023, because they were having problems before, about he was coming in and talking to the team, it's just why are they doing it? Well, I don't. They're 7-2.
I mean,
7-2.
Name me an offense that has been consistent all year. There hasn't been. Everybody's been sporadic all season.
Seahawks.
Even the Seahawks have been a little shaky. They might have had more consistency than everybody else.
Yeah,
but let's see how they finish out the season.
AJ Brown, he's not getting the ball right, but he's also not getting off of his breaks fast as fast as he was. Right, mm-hmm. He's not getting enough slants across the middle as he used to. He is slowly losing his step. Right, there is that also that part of it too.
Also,
that factors in.
I will say, the Saints have been consistently bad.
Right.
There's not consistent offense. I mean,
watching the Jets,
1 week with over 20 points.
Watching the Jets, man, it's a very bad football team. A very bad football team.
I mean,
they're
the Jets. I mean,
the Jets going to jet, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, we're complaining about AJ Brown not getting the ball, and yes, he got the ball in the beginning of this drive against the Packers, and then it fell off. That's not really on AJ. That is on play calling.
Coaching. Yeah.
Right? So if they're doubling AJ Brown, which they are, it's going to be hard to get to him. So how do we know when he's going to be doubled and when he's not going to be doubled? And it's all those, you got to call the right play calls at the right time. And he's just not calling the right plays at the right time. And that's it's simply it's that put. It's that easy, I think.
Let me throw this at you guys, and Deuce, you're probably gonna laugh at this one, but does anybody think that this is just a ruse? Like they're just playing this vanilla offense until it's playoff time, and then the real offense is going to come out?
I do. I think I do. I think all the players aren't really playing to, like, AJ's not playing to his full potential. Jalen Hurts, he's having a great year, but he can do better. He can definitely do better.
I mean,
I'd like to believe it is, but I just truly believe that Kevin Patullo went and met with Brian Johnson and said, "Hey, bud, do you have any the land crayons for me to munch on?" And we just we got ourselves another crayon muncher. I truly believe that. I was mid on our guy last year. Look, he's not over in the Saints. I was like, hey, it works, whatever. We'll find some of it. No, we went out and we said, hey, Brian Johnson, can you find us a crayon munching buddy? And he said, yeah, Kevin Patullo, he munches the most boring crayons. At least I munch colored ones. This guy, when I eat white, beige, gray, and that's this guy's whole theory. He's like, hey, do you guys know on 2nd and 10 what we're gonna run? We're gonna run the ball. That's it. There's no question. It's
Mark,
not.
let me ask you this though.
Go ahead.
Is this Kevin's offense or is this Nick Sirianni's offense that's just being called by Patullo?
So here's my problem. We've been asking that with every coordinator that's come through for the past 4 years. Nick keeps winning. The coordinators keep sucking. It's the coordinators because they don't get any better when they go anywhere.
So then
name a single one that's won
take over play calling?
Shane Steichen. He's done
How's
well.
he doing?
They're 7-2.
Yeah, because he got luck before this year. How was he doing?
Danny Dimes.
Okay, and the greatest running back in the league right now. And
Jonathan Taylor.
Offense, good defense.
Okay, I can point. If you get
Great
Jonathan Taylor on the
receivers.
fantasy football team, I guarantee you he will not be great after that.
All right, well, let's put him on your football team, and then all of a sudden you go, oh, look.
Drafted him number 1, and he got hurt, and he was done for the rest of the year.
Yeah, well, let's give him back to you. Let's see what happens.
Tell Jason to give it back to me. And
Look,
I'll
Steichen has had some success. It took him a minute to get there. Where's Brian Johnson? How's he doing?
Nowhere. He's not.
Where's the guy from last year? How's he doing?
Or the rest
Well, he's the head coach of the very bad New Orleans Saints.
Okay, the very, very bad New Orleans Saints,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you could say, oh, maybe it's here. But you know what? Here's my thing. Oh, maybe it's Sirianni's playbook. All right, I'll bet money, even if it is Sirianni's playbook. I got something for you.
Yeah. The thing is, though, it's not like they pulled him off the streets. Patullo has been with the team for the past 5 years.
Right.
He's been passing game coordinator. He knows how to form a play to pass the ball, let alone. I would say he doesn't know how to run.
So you would think Sirianni knows the play, at least the first 15 plays that they're going to call, right? Because every team plans the first 15 plays of the game.
Yep.
Just about.
The problem is that the coordinators, at least Patullo, is going through the playbook that's this big. Okay.
So
well, let's say
he's holding up a magazine
this size. Okay. It's got options, but Patullo got to page 2 and saw that you could color in the numbers, and he never left. He's sitting there coloring numbers. Going, yeah, guys, that one is my favorite one.
Listen, let me just say, besides one game this year, you guys haven't won a single game by more than double digits. That's not sustainable.
But that's 80% of the league.
For sure, but listen, what happened last year?
My biggest thing is all I'm hearing is, man, you guys keep winning. You guys keep winning, and you keep winning. It's not great you keep winning. You know what? I don't care. I win. Dubs.
You find ways to win. It's not always going to look. It's not.
Now you're on the other side of it.
I was saying, all I'm saying is, if I'm looking down the win and loss column, and I'm looking at the whole thing, I'm like, who's tied? Who's technically tied for first? And in my opinion, I don't know the fact they have us below anyone. Who's in first in the NFC?
The Eagles.
The Birds. Now, a lot of people, for some reason, are saying the Rams. I don't get it. We beat the Rams.
No, we don't. It's the Eagles.
No, the Eagles are number 1.
Now the Eagles. Now, okay, granted.
Power rankings. I've seen so many power rankings for the Rams are number 1. I'm like, how?
The Eagles.
How?
The Eagles are the number 1 seed right now in the NFC, ending today. They own tiebreakers with Tampa Bay. They own tiebreakers. Tampa Bay, the Rams, and the Packers now. They beat the Lions. I think that's our first round bye right there. They just went out the rest of the season. and lose that.
I just saw a stat that said if they win this game, they have a 32% chance of locking up the first seed.
Yeah, it's because, and then this will stop. If the Eagles win this game against the Lions, it will pretty much shut up a lot of people. Like, doesn't really matter if they put up 10 points or if they put up 45 points. They're still going to find a way to win.
Nobody's going to shut up. They're still going to talk. They're still going to doubt Jalen. They're still going to doubt the whole team.
Bro, we won the Super Bowl last year, and we're tied for first right now, and we're bitching. This is just Eagles life, boys.
I'm not bitching. I'm okay with the way, as long as we get the W at the end of the day. Remember what Jalen always used to say: keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is you win the game.
Facts, and I'm there with you. I just hate Patul though because he's a crown muncher.
Right. Well, let's see. The Eagles defense came out and let up only 7 points. And I think we found out that how we knew that we needed an edge rusher. He got out Jalen Phillips, and he had a great debut game. I would say for a first player coming in,
the energy he showed, man,
right, and made plays and was picking up fumble recoveries and causing mayhem in the backfield.
He was in Jordan Love's face all night.
Great play, great trade, right? Great trade. Where look at the Packers, they make this trade for Micah Parsons to make a huge game changer. And the Eagles just really, whenever he plays against the Eagles, he becomes invisible.
Mm-hmm.
You never hear him, you never say, sack Micah Parsons or look at nothing. He had 0 pressures. Jalen Hurts ran away from him. And we find out after that game is that the trade, there was a poison pill. If the Packers want to trade Micah Parsons to the Eagles, they have to give up lose a first round pick.
Yeah, 2028 first round pick.
How insane is that?
Yeah.
Jerry Jones does not want Micah Parsons going to the Eagles.
Because I'm sure that Micah was like, I'll sign a 1-year contract with you.
Yeah.
Or a 2-year contract as long as you trade me again after the season.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's kind of crazy. And then Green Bay got them back also for that guy that they sent to
Kenny Clark.
To Dallas. Yeah, Kenny Clark. They can't trade him to any NFC North team.
But that's why I thought that was. I've never. That's
the first time you hear something like
first
that.
First time ever anything.
Jerry
like
Jones, man. Jerry Jones.
It's funny because you look back on now, knowing that we know in the background how a lot of teams weren't even trying for Micah because they knew that Dallas asked for too much. They probably made that offer, thinking we have to make this offer something that they're gonna definitely take. We don't want them to give them to someone else. And here they're looking at going, man, there's only 2 teams on the table, and they weren't even going to go to one of them.
Yeah.
They could have just had them.
He could have just had them.
It's crazy. Hey, but you know what? Look at those Cowboys. I'm looking at the standings, man. They're second in the NFC East. They're so good this year. Whopping 3-5-1. God damn.
So Eagles are probably going to be back-to-back NFC East champions.
First time in 20 years. For a back-to-back champion.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
This is the first year ever the NFC East has not been the top dog in the division.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Hey, you know what? At least I know that we're always in a fight. Our division's always good. It's not like just having an easy rollover division year in and year out for a decade.
So,
you mean that red team that's in the middle of the country?
So, translation is giving BTA for the past 10 years. Is that what that is? That's what that sounds like.
Oh, you're saying? I mean, I don't know about that.
I mean, a win is a win. That's what you say, right?
This is right. This is.
But why is it win?
Why don't you?
I won the division. I won the division.
Listen, Miguel, I already know what you're gonna say. Listen, you're finally in those shoes. I've been in those shoes. You were in my shoes last year when we were winning by the skin of our teeth. But a win is a win. Hey.
Yeah, until the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. A win is a win until it's not.
The difference is though, there ain't no juggernaut on the other side. No one. Look, you can't even say yourself. There's no one on the other side looking like they're gonna come through and smack us. I tell you what, and maybe you don't agree to this. That's fine.
Well, we're gonna find out Sunday night.
Yeah,
I was talking to people. That's not the other side. That's still NFC. I was talking to people before the Super Bowl. I was like, I don't understand this because, like you said, you guys were scraping by. I'm going there's no fucking chance. Sorry, my language. There's no chance we lose the Chiefs this year. They just don't look good this year. That obviously last year. It's there's no way. And we came in and we smacked it and we beat it and we won. But there's no team that looks like that on the other side this year.
Especially if the Bills are losing to the Dolphins.
So
the Bills don't look like they're a juggernaut. Like, the Chiefs could still win their division, but they're not whooping people. They lost to the Jags.
Although it's like we're saying that the Eagles, this is the Eagles week, Eagles Lions. It's the same thing for the Chiefs this week.
Yeah,
it's Broncos Chiefs this week.
100%.
And Denver's going to win that one.
You know what? Look. It could go either way. It is in Denver. My personal opinion, I would give it to the Broncos just because they do look good and they're home. If it was in Kansas City, I'd be like,
slightly
Broncos,
Denver.
The Broncos because the Broncos don't do well in Kansas City. They haven't for years. But at home, a lot of teams struggle in Denver.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
and plus, they have the extra teammates on the field.
They do. You gotta know. When you're playing 11-man versus like 16, it's hard to win.
Listen, man. Y'all cannot say a thing.
I'm gonna say a thing.
Here we go. Say it.
Look, false starts. You're talking about false starts here?
Yes.
One false start.
So
you're
not gonna bring up when Green Bay rushed to the line of scrimmage and did that one little sneak, but half the line jumped off sides and they didn't call nothing.
And they were the first ones to do it. I like that the Packers are the first ones to do a touch push.
Look.
Be fair with it.
Hold on, no. I'm gonna give Deuce his due.
That's like 99-1.
All right, one time. All right, dude. So I can tell you right now what's happened with that. The NFL has agreed that they're gonna make that because look, they tried to ban it last year, right? And the people went through all this going on about, oh my God, the Eagles are false start. The Eagles are false start. And you look back the past couple of years, that's not happening. It's suddenly happening this year with these younger, fresher guards were pulling in.
Yep.
All year they wanted to ban it, but like they didn't get the votes, and they're like, oh, all right, well, we're gonna hold it tight. Suddenly they were like, look, these guys are false starting. Don't call the penalties. Make everyone outrageous. Everyone's pissed. So at the end of the year, when they re-vote, they're gonna wipe the floor with us. Be like, you can't play that anymore, and it just makes it easier for them if they just don't call it, and they get everyone to vote against us because you guys just hate being not as good as us. I get it.
But like Jason Kelsey said the other day, he was like, Buffalo ran it 3 or 4 times at one game, and nobody complained about the way that they ran it. Nobody. Everybody was okay with it. So why is it a problem when the Eagles run it, but when other teams run it?
Not Josh Allen. Everybody loves their Josh Allen.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Miami. And everybody loves their tush push. So.
Hey.
Doesn't love a good tush push.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what's funny? Honestly, if you look at it, how often are we even like technically running that anymore? Like a lot of these sneaks, no one's really pushing behind Hurts. They're next to him.
Hey, come on.
Well, look at the one the Eagles did do.
Jalen almost broke it.
Jalen almost went around the side. He didn't even go down the middle.
Push him. That's what I mean. Like the past few touchdowns,
it's going to evolve.
They're changing.
And then what happened? Wait, was that the? No, that wasn't the fumble.
No,
I know he's good for a fumble, but
that was an actual touch. That was an actual touch.
Wow, no, that was a fumble. That was on the first drive of the game where he fumbled in the end.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can we put a little pin in that real quick? I didn't get to see the opening couple plays because Disney is a greedy piece of shit.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm so sick of Disney.
Did you take your 20 credits? Your $20 credit?
I didn't finish it. I gotta do that.
What happened?
But so because they didn't agree with YouTube, there's no ABC and there's no ESPN or any of that on YouTube TV anymore.
Oh shit!
So we have the Disney bundle: Disney, ESPN, and Hulu. Yeah. So we should be able to watch it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Nah, Disney said get to anyone who's out there. If you have an older bundle that's cheaper, because we signed up years ago and now it's only $20 instead of like whatever. No, you need to have the $40 bundle to watch this show. I could watch anything else on the ESPN app except Monday Night Football unless I paid more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not on YouTube and it's not there. So we had to go and we had to do a free trial of Fubo so I could watch the game.
Oh,
and that took forever because that system is dog.
Wow.
Bro, stop being so greedy. You're losing $5 million.
About ESPN is that I was watching it through a stream through Xfinity's. I logged in through Xfinity account and I was watching it through the ESPN app. And my brother's texting me about a play that they just scored. I'm like, nobody scored. Like, and then 3 minutes later, the score happened on my TV. A 3-minute delay between the live feed that he was watching on just regular TV and the streaming one on the app.
Pay for it, homie.
There's definitely a delay because I was texting my brother and I think it was the same thing. Like he said, "Oh wow, what a play!" And then I'm like, "Oh shit, what happened?" And then 30 seconds later, I see the age.
30 seconds. By time it was 3 minutes.
I hear you, but still, like, what's the delay? Like, I don't understand.
They added more commercials.
Yeah, if you're not, you're adding commercials, and if you're not paying the extra price, you're not getting what you want.
I got also pissed off about that, Mark, because they even listed Sling, which I have, which has ESPN on their thing. And when I try to log into the ESPN app using my Sling account, it tells me no, I have to get the $40 bundle or the $40
Disney bundle.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not paying it, man. And that's the only way I can watch. You know, guys, I'm a big wrestling fan, and that's the only way I can watch wrestling pay-per-views now is through the ESPN app, and I refuse to pay the $40 for it.
Yeah, like if you have ESPN Plus, that was always it. You had to get ESPN Plus. You had to get ESPN. So we got the bundle with ESPN Plus. Now you need ESPN Premium,
right,
bro?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, the CEO, the CFO are making $20 to $40 million a year. That company is one of the richest, biggest, porkiest, piggiest companies in the world. Shut it down a bit. Your parks are too expensive. Your movies are getting terrible. You're wasting everyone's time and money. Fix your shit. Get rid of whoever's been in control for the past 2 decades. Go back to some old school stuff. Make it family friendly. Make it affordable. The reason you made money is because people knew you were good. Now you're not good. You're killing it. I don't want to have anything to do with Disney anymore.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to happen is like, the pendulum always swings, right? So it has swung very far to the side where
Ridiculously
it's
far.
too many streaming services. So it's going to, there's going to be back. This is going to start of the backlash of the YouTube TV. And so,
bro, I tried to get you guys on board with this 3 years ago with Peacock. I paid
for Peacock $10 for a whole year for 2 years. So I was like, I was good. It was only $10 for 2 years. So I was good. Now I don't have it because they figured it out. They figured out the loop I was in. So they canceled my shit.
Their dog.
So now I don't have it. Now I don't have it.
Them all. I've been getting with my Amazon.
All right. So Detroit Lions, Sunday Night Football, Philadelphia Eagles. Got it waiting all night for Sunday night. Here we go. Game of the year, would you say? I would say that, yes.
Could be.
Yes. This is the battle that the Lions wanted last year for the NFC Championship, right? Amon St. Brown saying we could have beaten him. We would have beaten him. We would have beaten him. Well, they're full of health, right? I think both teams are full of health.
We're not.
I don't want to hear that.
Still hurt.
I don't want to hear that.
Our O-line.
No, I think Toth. But Brett Toth had a great game last week.
It doesn't mean we're at full health. We're not at full health.
Listen, so what? Losers find excuses, winners find solutions. I don't want to hear that.
I think there's going to be a solution here. The solution is Brett Toth right there. That's the solution.
I'm about to say is that we're going to win beat up because we're just going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Jalen said that this is a good time to flip the switch and put up all those points. Now, this whole talk with like AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts going rogue, I don't. They did that during the Seattle game in 2023. That was the whole 10 game losing streak. I don't think this is anything like that. I think we're going to see them coming out in Detroit. Detroit has a very good team, right? They have a really good team. But Jared, as Mark would say, Jared Goof, he doesn't like pressure. He doesn't scramble, right? And what do the Eagles really do well? What do they do well? They bring pressure. They bring pressure. And I think that's what's going to happen in this game. So, Miguel, what do you got to say?
Yeah, I agree with you. I believe that their offensive line is not going to be able to keep up with our defensive line or our linebackers. I've been questioning the secondary all year. So that's the only thing. If they get something out quick and fucking Ringo is on somebody, I'm sure it'll be a complete pass in some form or fashion. But I think our front side defense is going to be too much for their line.
Yeah, and I think that's I think man to man, like the Eagles have a really great on defensive line now with edge rushers and Nolan Smith. Everybody's healthy on that.
And Brandon Graham is going to be back full time. So
yeah, Brandon Graham.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
What does what mean?
Brandon Graham has the ability to get in somebody's head all game and just be that bugaboo. He don't even gotta be on the field. He could just be there for the coin toss and on the sideline. He's gonna get in somebody's head.
That's why I say he's a morale booster. That's it.
It's huge. It's a huge morale booster.
He's also really smart, which is why we blew up one of the plays last week against Green Bay. He didn't fight for anything. As soon as that ball came, he's I know exactly where this is going. He stepped up. Now he missed the tackle, but he blew up the play.
I mean, old dog same tricks. Next.
So you're not talking over there, old dogs about Travis Kelce. Come on now, man.
Hey, listen, but even still, just like with y'all, you're gonna rock with him till the wheels fall off.
Exactly.
Yes,
his wheels
100%.
are falling off. His wheels 100%. Are falling off.
Oh, I see it.
So here I got a question for Deuce before I get into me. If you had an opportunity, now I know this year doesn't look great, but in general, preseason, if someone came to you and said, "Hey, the Chiefs you could substitute any Chiefs receiver for any Eagles receiver," you take anyone we got? Now this is preseason.
That's dumb. Yes.
Okay, I thought so. Okay, right. Now here's my thing. A few weeks ago, you guys played the Lions, right?
Oh, yes.
And your receivers did what?
What they needed to do.
They cooked them Lions, them kitty cats, right?
What they needed to do.
Okay, so you've got lesser receivers, good receivers, lesser receivers, and you cooked them. The Lions have let up double-digit points to everyone they faced this year, except the Buccaneers, who I don't know what happened that game. And that's it. I mean, that's it. Everyone else has scored double digits. Even the Browns, the Bears moved 20 points, the Ravens 30. I mean, the Packers trounced them. The Bengals 24. I mean, the Commanders 22. The Vikings 20. The Vikings 27. Look, I like Justin Jefferson, don't get me wrong, but who was throwing that football? A 7-year-old? God doesn't have to throw a football. You know, the Commanders with Mariota put up 22 points. What's going on here? So you're going to tell me that we're suddenly going to not put up points? Like the Packers are a good defense. Yeah, Lions are a pretty good defense at times, but I just don't see it. I'm not saying it can't be a good game. It might be. And I've got a Monterano as every one of my fantasy leagues. But you know what? I'll lose again. Who cares? My season's trash. Bird's going to keep winning, though. Bird's going to keep winning.
Listen, don't be careful about Aiden Hutchinson being a game wrecker.
Oh, he's a phenomenal player. Don't get me wrong. I give credit where credit's due. I've said before, I think Chris Jones might be one of the best D tackles in the NFL. Aiden Hutchinson's easily a top edge rusher in the NFL. It just so happens that we have this weird big old boy on one side called Lane Johnson and some massive monster named Milat on the other, and they're pretty good at holding off that pressure.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Mark because it's like we just faced Michael Parsons. He didn't do anything. Any big name defensive player hasn't really done anything against.
I think Jared Verse has done the best, and he got a pressure.
Yeah, I'd say so. Jared Verse probably did the most,
which is crazy.
Yeah.
They have a way of just taking your best line defensive player and making him invisible the whole game.
Yeah, I think the Eagles are also, well equipped with what other teams are going to be coming at them with. They already know that they're going to be trying to stop Saquon. They have to know they got to start getting AJ Brown the ball, and even more Devontae Smith. Dallas Goedert is getting a lot of catches and touchdowns
because no one's covering him, bro. He is so open half the time. It's unreal.
So if if he's open, that means those other guys are getting covered, double team covered. Like that's why they're not getting those receptions. So.
I will say maybe
AJ Brown's just got
we could rotate Brown into the slot and just run slants all day, and he's going to get some numbers. We just have to actually do it.
Why not just do that? Just run slants with AJ Brown all day long. Yeah. It'll always be open. If it's not open, somebody else will be.
And eventually, you just run a double move one time. They run 7 slants in a row, run a double move. He's wide. They're going to bite on that.
And they know that. I think they all know that.
Another thing that we didn't talk about this Green Bay game, and I forgot, is they didn't have the correct they seemed to not to have the correct cleats on because there was a lot of slippage.
It was bad.
Number 80 slipped.
Saquon
slipped. Saquon slipped.
It looked like I was watching one of my daughter's hockey games. Okay, my daughter play, little hockey. Obviously she's gotten pretty good. She skates pretty well. But there's kids who are like 5 or 6 in this age bracket. Some of them, they get on the ice, they fall instantly. It's like ice. It's okay. Get up and keep going. It looked so bad. Like the field must have been atrocious.
Yeah. That's like whatever Saquon took a couple steps and it was like slip. So, but he did make the nice spin move. So I don't know how much of the turf helped him with that. That was
about the only thing he did. So
it looked like that Super Bowl turf from a few years ago.
Yeah, and we were that comparison, and we were both playing on it. So
yeah. Oh, we're both playing on the field that our field manager did, and our field manager planned it all. Oh, we definitely didn't have any inside information. Oh, weird.
You saw us slipping the same way you were.
Baloney. Go ahead and rewatch that game. Baloney, homie. Slipping the same way. Your guy definitely all had the right cleats on in that game.
All right, so let's.
We got our revenge like 3 times in a row.
It happens.
We'll do it again, I'm sure, one day.
It won't be 3 times in a row. It's 2 right now. It won't be 3.
It won't be 3.
All I'm saying. Times in a row. 3rd time's a charm.
Oh man! Okay, let's do our picks for our divisions and our Detroit Philly picks. Deuce, I'll let you go first this time.
What am I? I'm gonna start with my
you want to do
my
your
division picks.
All right, so you have Miami and Washington.
Yep, I'm gonna take the Battle of the Bums.
Remember, that's in Spain. That's at 9:00 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
Madrid.
I'm honestly
spread.
Is Mariota still?
Yeah, he's quarterback for the rest of the season, I'm guessing.
I'll take Commanders 25-20.
Commanders.
Yeah.
And then you have Buffalo, Tampa Bay.
I like Baker. I like a game-winning field goal, 30-27, Buccaneers.
Wow.
Ooh.
And then since the Jets and Patriots played already, I'm going to give you Seattle or the Rams.
I'm gonna go Stafford. He's my fantasy quarterback. I'm gonna rock with him.
Wow. And then what's your Philadelphia Eagles Detroit Lions score?
42-25 Lions.
42-25 Lions. You're gonna put up 42 points after what the Eagles just did to the Packers? They're gonna put up 42 points.
The same Packers that beat.
You're gonna get so much hate on Instagram. I can't wait to see what people say. They love your picks, bro.
The Lulu picks. That's what they call them.
Remember happened last time? That happened. Remember what you said with the Giants?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we didn't lose by 50.
It felt like it.
It felt like it.
You're wrong. It was a terrible day, but sometimes it is, though.
All right. Who's ready? Miguel, you ready?
Sure.
All right, Miguel.
Yep.
You have Pittsburgh, Cincinnati.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Well, okay. And then you have Baltimore, Cleveland. We could go to this game if you want. It'll be $6 a ticket.
Oh shit!
So cheap to go to their
If you want to go, we should go to this game. This is a $6 ticket.
The fucking the airplane fare will be more.
I don't know.
Drive.
Right?
I mean, we get there like 3 days late for the game. The way the airports are running right now, but I'll take the Ravens getting back on track there.
Yep. And then what is your Eagles Lions score?
Eagles Lions. Of course, I'm picking the Eagles to win. 31-17.
31-17.
Yeah.
I like that.
46.5. So I mean the over under is 46. So yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Eagles don't score more than 30 this week.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Cool beans.
All right, Mark, what about you?
You know, it's not gonna score more than 30 this week.
Who's not?
All right, you give me your Chiefs score.
34-17.
34-17 Chiefs. Broncos?
Broncos?
Oh, no.
So you think Chiefs are going to beat those Broncos? Okay.
Yes, they are.
34. You said 34-17?
Indeed.
Okay.
You okay over there?
We're gonna
You
see.
right?
We're gonna see my offense at full power.
Imagine being 5-5 this late in the season.
Imagine we're not 5-5.
I can't wait for that game. I can't wait for that game.
I can't wait for Sunday night.
5-5 and being like still third in your division.
Okay. And Marcus still come out on top.
What was that one?
We're still gonna come out on top.
On top at 5-5 midway with multiple division losses. I don't know how it's gonna happen.
We'll see.
That's why I just cashed out my bet for the Chiefs to win their division. Like I had Chiefs, Ravens, Bills.
Damn.
And like no one's gonna win those divisions. So I was like, cash out. It makes
no sense that the Ravens might still win their division. Their division's terrible.
Yeah. So I cashed out that. We got my money back.
Good stuff.
All right, Mark. What about you? You have Dallas, Las Vegas on Monday Night Football.
Backwards. Okay. Look, as much as I hate Dallas,
I still pick the Raiders, though, right?
I can't, in good faith as a football fan, predict the Raiders to beat anybody.
I will.
Dog.
I will.
You can all you want. I'm not losing my picks because of some terrible pick. The Cowboys are not great. The Raiders are terrible.
Listen, I'm catching up to you guys in those picks.
Oh yeah, wait! I put out the score. Our records are pretty close. After we do our your scores here, I'll go over our records real quick.
Am I in first place? Is that what I saw again? That's like weird phenomena every year. I don't know what's going on here, boys. Anyway, so we're gonna go with Cowboys on that one. As much as I hate it. It's the obvious.
Cowboys fan. Look at him.
That is Cowboys fan.
Not against the Eagles. Okay, you guys chose against the Eagles. Hence why you're a Jags fan, you're a Colts fan. My boys, I ain't made that bad choice. I ain't doing that. All right. Then it's what are we doing now?
You have Chargers, Jacksonville Jaguars. Miguel's Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, Miguel's Jacksonville Jaguars are led by a Barbie and are doing well here. So, and that that'll never get out of my head. That's rent free. That guy's stuck there forever. Chargers all day.
And then you have also Kansas City, Denver. How perfect.
Dude. And you know what, Deuce? I've pulled your way a few times already, but I just, you know what? The Denver's they're hot and cold. They just had a cold week. So they're probably gonna have a hot week, and they're at home. I think I gotta go Denver at home. Like it's a home game. It's tough. If it was in Kansas City, I might actually have to go Kansas City because Denver is back and forth, and their away games have not been great, but their home games have been. So that's where it's at.
Wow. Yeah. All right. So
now it won't be 30-0 though. That's going to be a tight game, 24-14. That's what that whatever. It's not going to be a big scoring game for anyone.
Right. All right. And then what is your Eagles Lions?
Oh no! Who could I ever choose to win? Obviously the Birds. I don't agree with anyone on these picks point wise so far. I agree with Deuce that we're not going to score 30 points. I do. However, I think
we're going to score 50.
27-24. It's going to be a little more offense this week than last week.
Okay.
But we're still going to get away with that win.
Okay. All right. I have two picks here. I have Carolina, Atlanta, which is tough because which team is going to show up for these? Is Atlanta going to show up as a team, or Carolina going to show up as a team?
Well, let's see who showed up last week.
I'm praying Drake London.
They both lost, right?
Fantasy wise, I'm praying.
Right. Fantasy wise, I need Drake London. Fantasy wise, I need Michael Penix because I'm gonna because Daniel Jones is on bye, so I just picked out Michael Penix to go play.
I picked up Joe Flacco because I got Daniel Jones on bye too. So
I got Daniel Jones on bye too on one of mine. I'll give you one thing though: the Panthers were dog last week, so expect Rico Dowdle to get back at it.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna go with the Panthers.
Falcons win. Put money on it, boys.
It is. And then I have Buffalo, Tampa Bay. I'm gonna go with Buffalo because I need Josh Allen to ball out.
Has he done that yet this year?
He has. He had a couple of games where he had 40 point games.
Yeah. Well, I mean, He needs to make up for that Dolphins game last week.
He does.
The Buccaneers also need to make up for a game from last week.
Oh, true.
That's the second time the Bills did that this year, where they just like same thing with the Falcons. I think it was where they just shut down.
Yeah, completely shut down. Also, they did lose to the Falcons.
It's like some teams have that we can just show up and win the game and not really effort in it. That's what happens.
Teams have that dog in them, you know.
And then I'm picking, of course, the Birds, 38-28.
Holy offense from you. I mean, I felt I was prior to you guys giving any scores in my head. I thought 27-24, and I thought that's a lot of points.
All right,
a lot of points. All you guys were like putting 30s up. What, like 42, 30 something? 30? Like what is happening?
Because we well, at least I think that at some point the passing game has got to open up.
It has to.
It has to.
It's inevitable.
You know what? I want to agree with you. But at the same time, I feel like even if it opens up, we're going to put up points, and then we're just going to sit on it like we do. I mean, the way we play right now, we're playing like classic Stanford. When I was like back when Chip Kelly was at Oregon, and one of the biggest problems Oregon had was Stanford, because Stanford would just hold the ball. They'd hike, they would drive it down to like a second before they snap the ball. They'd run it for 3 yards. They take the entire 40. They'd do it again. That's what we're doing. We get the ball. We don't hike it before 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
So you can't score a lot of points if you're taking every second you can to chill.
This is true. All right, so I'll run down the score, the current records for our pick'ems here. So Miguel, you are 21-15.
All right.
I am 27-12. Mark is 26-11.
Damn, I'm not first.
Nope. And then
But
Deuce
you have 2 more games. Oh yeah, never mind. It makes sense.
And then Deuce is 22-14.
Oh,
I'll be first this week.
I'm last.
So I'm first.
No, I am. First time though. First time.
Yeah, I'm about to be first again. I don't want to hear
like 4 years.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be back on top at the end of the season.
Because originally we were just picking Eagles games, so of course Miguel and I will pick sometimes the Eagles to lose, and Mark always picked the Eagles to win.
Right.
So that's how Mark was always in first.
Crazy, because who won Super Bowl last year?
All right.
Who had the best record each year?
I can't wait till you can't say that anymore. I can't wait.
You gotta wait a whole nother year, bud.
I'm very patient. I'm patient.
Hey, be patient.
I can vouch for that. He is very patient.
Hey, I see it, but like, man, good luck, because you got to think with our three-peat, you're gonna have to wait until like 2028 at the earliest. Like, what are you going on?
2028.
That's ridiculous.
Like 25's a dub, 26's a dub, 27's a dub.
No.
Maybe we fall off 28. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Man, wow. All right, final takes here. Miguel, you first.
Final takes.
Yeah.
I don't really have a final take. I'm just waiting for this. I'm just waiting for Sunday night.
Yeah, we're waiting all day for Sunday night. I hear you.
I'm waiting all week for Sunday night at this point. Yeah, I'm just excited to see this game. I'm hoping that this AJ situation has worked up some anger in this team, and it shows on the field, and they take it out on the Detroit Lions.
Yeah. Deuce,
it's gonna be a good Sunday. I think I'll be entertained from the 1 o'clock to the 8 p.m. slate.
Yeah,
you gonna be happy with that loss?
So let's reverse that. After we come off a win from the 4 o'clock game, I can sit back and enjoy a Sunday night Eagles loss. That's gonna make my start to my next week even better.
I think this whole business with AJ Brown, they learned from the previous seasons where he complains about not getting the ball, and it's not going to infiltrate the team. It's not going to happen. And we're going to see this team show what they're made of. And this is the team we're going to see what they're made of. If they win, we're going to see that they are made a team to win for the rest of the year. If they lose, it's going to be a really difficult climb, I think, for that. So this is a turning point. This game. This is a turning point game.
Question for you guys: AJ is on the Eagles next year.
Yeah.
why trade someone off of your team that may make you worse? Like the Eagles are worse without him. So unless if they trade him, it has to be a large bounty.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, guys. You know what he kind of reminds me of? Maybe not all field attitude, because I obviously was younger. I didn't really pay attention to all field stuff when I was younger. But his approach to the game reminds me of Reggie Wayne with the Colts, where like when he wanted to be on, he was on, and between him and Marvin Harrison Sr. at this point, because you almost have to say it, lightning in a bottle, easy life for Peyton Manning. But I remember watching plays because when I was young, Peyton Manning was like my guy. I cheer for him over Brady all the time. I wanted the Colts to win. If the Eagles aren't winning, I wanted the Colts to win.
See, Colts fan.
I'm gonna smack you.
It's like told you.
But like I remember watching plays where like Reggie Wayne be open and Peyton would throw on the ball and he'd be like a little out of his reach and he would just like not go for it. He'd be like, man, I'll get it next time. And I was like, when I was younger, I thought, he's so good, he knows he'll get like another one. And I was like, maybe he was just kind of be a little, We're like right now, like there's a lot of complaining with AJ Brown, all that. Like you said, like that end of the game play, like he didn't feel like he really tried. Like he hasn't been winning off the ball as much as he used to. He's not as open as he normally is. Is he getting older? Is he kind of not trying as much because it's 2 years of just not great numbers? But I feel like if AJ sits down and goes, you know what, Jalen, I'm open. Let's go. And just puts in the work, but he's going to be wide. And he's going to get some plays. And it's going to go well.
Yeah, I think his problem is that, like, he hears, he gets the Jamar Chase gets a lot of talk. Justin Jefferson gets a lot of talk about how great they are. But they don't have rings. And they may never get a ring, right?
They probably won't.
I guarantee you, if you ask Jamar Chase to switch roles with AJ Brown, he'll do it in a second.
Listen, but I've talked to like people that have like that ask that question.
Yeah,
they'll take the money.
You think so?
Yes.
Especially look at Cam Newton. He prefers his MVP. They've asked him, "Would you give up your MVP for Super Bowl?" No. All right, you selfish bastard.
Well, he's a selfish. Yeah,
why did you win a championship? Are you serious? Like, I that's the one thing I will say. Going back to what I just said about Manning and Brady. One thing I admired about Brady, if you look back his entire career until like the last time in Tampa, he was like never even a top 10 paid quarterback. Championship after championship after championship. Didn't matter. He's like, I'm winning. I don't care about I'll get the money. And it's like, why don't the rest of them get that through their head? Like, you stay on a core team and win. Like, for you with the Chiefs, you guys had back-to-back. You guys were looking for that three-peat. You guys lost some players because they went bag chasing. If they stayed ring chasing, you guys would have probably had a good chance of winning again. You'd be winning your division right now. But players every year, we had it happen too. We have players that go, I'm going to go make that bag. Why? If you win 3-4 rings in your career, you're making that money. You might not be the best paid player, but you're making that money elsewhere. You're getting the extra deals, especially in today's economy. You're getting the benefits.
You got to remember though, the NFL is a business of one. I mean, it's a team sport, but a lot of these guys going for business for themselves. They protect themselves.
And that's why they lose. That's why they lose.
And that's what's I think. If anything, that's what's going to happen is that AJ Brown is going to become a salary cap casualty. And that's what's he won't. That's the only reason why he won't be on this team, because he's going to have to do something with all these players, and he's got to pay these guys. So that's what's going to happen. Yeah. Another thing we didn't talk about is Jair Alexander stepping away from football.
Yeah, it's weird. Old guys just don't want to win. Don't get it.
Like he hasn't won he's never. I don't think he's won a Super Bowl, and so he. In his first interview with the Philly Eagles, he was excited to be here. He wanted to, chase that ring, and now they go up there and they beat the Packers, and he's like, "I'm going to step away from football right now." Like, why? Like, what? And there's really nothing to be said. Like, maybe he's really not that healthy yet, and that's why he's doing that.
Or maybe he was already contemplating retirement, and now he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, so I don't know what happens with that. Do the Eagles get that trade back when this guy doesn't even play for the team, or is that just
doesn't matter?
SOL.
I think there's got to be some type of repayment of the Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they get a 3rd round draft pick as a
compensatory.
Compensatory pick, but
it won't be that. It'll be later on, like a 5th or a 6th, probably.
I mean, we have a 3rd, right?
No,
yeah,
a 3rd round pick for him. No,
yeah. It wasn't a 3rd round. Oh no,
that was for Phillips.
Right. I thought it was 3rd for both.
No, it was a 6. It was a pick.
A 6 and a 7 for a 6 or something like that.
6, 7.
6.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, early 6th round pick.
Come on, Mike.
I will say, one thing I wanted to touch base on.
Saying it, it's not fun anymore.
Well, listen, I was playing bingo with my dad at the nursing home, and
he's 6'7".
67 came up, and the guy goes, 67, 6'7". I was like looking around, so nobody in the nursing home knows about 6'7" yet, so we're good.
My God, Mike. I will say one thing I wanted to touch base on. I think Miguel brought it up earlier. When I lived. A little different. When I lived in Colorado, obviously, hour difference, couple hours.
Obviously, a Broncos family was there.
Definitely not.
That's why I picked him.
But the game started earlier. I was going out at 10:30 in the morning, grabbing brunch with people, mimosas, Bloody Marys, watching football starting at 11. It was amazing. I loved it. I will say, I know some people have like weird feelings about the international games. I am loving waking up on a Sunday morning and having football from 9 a.m. till like 9 or 10 p.m. It's great. I love it. I'm going to miss start of it. I'm going to go to church Sunday morning. I'm going to miss a chunk of it. It's whatever. But it's just nice to, like, I can go anywhere. It's going to be on there somewhere. I'm going to check it. Like, there's scores going on. It's not just waiting all day. It just works out so nicely. I love it.
Especially, you just go to my church. We start at 4:30. You just come to church at my church.
4:30?
Yep.
In the morning?
At night.
Who's doing it? I'm not gonna. No, at night. Are you kidding me? I'm watching the Broncos beat the Chiefs at 4:30, bud.
That's what you're gonna see. Okay.
No, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably have I'll probably force split the games, but like I'm probably most interested in seeing the Rams Seahawks game because just it's the NFC for us, obviously,
Yeah.
That's just I'm looking at the slate, the 4:00 games. The Niners has no interest to me because the Niners suck, the Cardinals suck. The Ravens, Browns, are you kidding me? Talk about a snooze fest. The Ravens should beat the absolute below.
That's why there's $6 tickets.
Yeah. Chiefs, Broncos could be a good game. I'm not, like I said, I think it will be. I honestly do. But Seahawks, Rams right now have both been looking amazing. We've already beat the Rams. I want to see how that game goes. It means the most to us as a team. So,
yeah.
I mean, whoever wins in Chiefs and Broncos, even if one of them makes it to the Super Bowl, they're not winning. Neither one's a winning team this year. So, it's whatever. You can't look at your roster with a straight face and tell me that's a Super Bowl team.
How is it not?
5-5.
In what aspect?
5-5. You say you're giving them 5 losses.
In their division.
We're 6-4. What are you talking about?
5-5.
We're 6-4.
Even at 6-4, do you think 6-4 teams win the Super Bowl? How many 6-4 teams win the Super Bowl?
So it's gonna be 6-7 too.
Is the season over with? Does the season end at 12:41?
I think your guys' season ended the second week of the season, man.
He said the season ended at 12:41. Yes, that is the time we were recording. I think on that note,
I'm going to bed.
We're gonna send it out, Miguel.
You already know how we do. EAGLES. Eagles.
Eagles.
Go Birds.
All right.